Hey guys, TrueGreen7 here, and you're gonna notice that this video is super unscripted, like so unscripted that I don't have a joke, basically. I know this video is relatively late. That's basically because I was at a bar mitzvah, a party, in the beginning of the day during the direct. I had to sneak away for like 10 minutes just to watch it, but now I'm home and I'm quickly making this video. But we're just gonna get right into the news, and I have noticed some things in the new news that other people didn't really talk about, so I hope there's going to be some stuff that's unique in this update video. The main thing we're going to be talking about that came from the Direct is going to be the new Pokemon main series games, the sequel to Sun and Moon, Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. There's supposed to be an alternate telling of the Sun and Moon plot, but here's the thing, the original Sun and Moon games were so heavily plot oriented and they had the most twists, the most plot twists out of any Pokemon game, so it makes no sense to just replay a game and already know what's gonna happen. So I definitely think that this is gonna be a completely different story, just same setting, different Pokemon, different characters. I mean, Lily and how may be there, just different. I don't know how different, because our protagonist is basically the same human, just different clothes. As you can tell, either we can start the game with customized clothes, maybe bring in from the Sun and Moon our clothes from Sun and Moon, even though that these look like new clothes, or something else that I just don't know at all, because I'm not the theorizing type. It definitely isn't the same story as before. But a big thing that you will notice in the beginning of this little teaser is that we see a lot of Pokemon in the overworld, specifically an Alolan Meowth following a woman in the back, and then also a Wingull on top of us, kind of following us. It's a little ahead of us. Maybe it's like in the original game we had a Meowth. Maybe in this one we're from Hoenn or something, I don't know, and we have a Wingull. I don't know. That's the thing. And so I have a huge feeling that Pokemon following us in the overworld is gonna be a thing. The next thing that they showed in the trailer is the Pikachu Village. I don't know what it is, but it does remind me of Amity Square from the Sinnoh games, and that was basically a precursor for Pokemon following you in the overworld. So maybe this is a whole thing. Maybe in Alola, Pokemon are attracted to you more. There's like aura. I don't know anything. I'm not gonna pretend like I know, because nobody knows. That's the whole problem right now. The people think they know what's gonna happen, and therefore are making judgments. Bad judgments. People are saying that, oh, this is the worst thing ever, but we don't know anything, so shush. But the main thing that we see in the new trailer is Ultra Solgaleo. I'm assuming it's called probably Ultra Solgaleo and Ultra Lunala, probably not, but basically a combination of those two with Necrozma, and I like it actually. Other people don't. They think it's a terrible looking fusion, sorry, but I think it looks very extraterrestrial. It looks like an alien, it looks like a virus. It looks like Necrozma is attached themselves involuntarily. I mean, voluntarily to them, but involuntary to Solgaleo and Lunala. And I like it. It looks ultra beastie. It looks like it's not from this world, and that's a lot of those kind of designs are in Alola. Now, I'm looking forward to the music. Nobody's talking about that probably. I bet you nobody else is talking about that. But I am looking forward to the music, and you bet I thought the Pokemon Sun and Moon soundtrack was amazing. Better than I expected, and just overall top 3. Don't know if it's top 1 yet, but definitely top 3 soundtracks for me. Now, that's it for the trailer itself. It wasn't really a trailer, it was attached to the Pokemon Tournament DX trailer. It's just a teaser in the end, 10-20 seconds. But now people thought that it would possibly release in the Switch based on some websites' press coverage, but that's apparently a mistake. Nintendo clarified that it's definitely just for the 3DS. And people are like, no, people don't like that, but people who are more educated in this subject apparently know that it's a good thing that we are not getting this on the Switch, because first, not a lot of people have the Switch, and even if you wanted to Switch, you're not gonna be able to get one. It's very hard to find, and so why would Game Freak make a game that is just nobody's gonna buy because they don't have the console for? They always wait a few years before making a game for the new console. And also, why would they release a sequel to a game that's on a different console that looks completely different? It makes no sense. They always release it for the same console. And I'm also good that Sinnoh remakes weren't released because that just gives them more time to make a better Sinnoh remake. I'm really thankful that Oras was pushed a little further, wasn't released in Generation 5, instead it was released in Generation 6, and therefore we got a better looking game at least. Other people would say that it's just not a good game, but I enjoyed it a lot. And I'm glad that they didn't really reveal any info about the new games at all. We don't know anything, any information. I'm glad they didn't reveal like Ultra Evolutions, because then Poketubers would be rushing to make top 10 Ultra Evolutions for Pokemon Sun and Moon. I'm just not in the mood for all this competition in regards to just who can get the first, whatever, top 10 out first. And I don't like that last year. It was just a lot of unnecessary pressure. It just didn't make it fun. But make sure to stick around. Future announcements will be in reaction form. That way I have to edit less and focus on editing new videos. But other things were announced, like the new Pokemon Tournament DX that includes Decidueye, which I love. I love how they're focusing on grass types a lot. Not focusing, but they're giving some appreciation for them, and that's gonna be on the Switch. And they're also re-releasing Gold and Silver for the Virtual Console. Cool things if you want them. Ultra Sun and Moon come out in November, on November 17th, I believe. Definitely November 17th worldwide, and it's gonna be very busy leading up to those releases. So if you can, please check out my Patreon page to help support the channel. So please click whatever's on screen or the link in the description to go to my Patreon page, and check out my other videos. They're good too. But I'll see you guys very soon. I hope you guys are hyped like I am. I am totally satisfied. You should be too. You shouldn't act like you're entitled to whatever you want, basically.